毛巾把它挥起来哦，来，可以跟我们的工作人员拿毛巾。来，
弟弟，你要甩起来哦，等一下那个罚球的时候，你要甩，干扰。OK， 好。
Consistency from Kyle, these 9-point regular season, 9-point playoffs. Consistency from JJ, 5 points playoffs, 5 points regular season.
我们已经开始在发毛巾了。那如果在椅子上面有衣服的话，也可以把它穿起来哦，这样一片红的一起来为我们应援。
来，有没有再有拿到毛巾的？帮我
这里有
拿
拿毛巾了吗？哦，有吗？
哎，有哎。
对，其实有各种的呢。有看到素有的，
谁要喉糖的？谁要这个华达喉糖？挥一下，直接给你。有了。来，等一下要帮我们一起干扰哦，谢谢。好，赶快拿起手机，扫描上方大荧幕的 QR code，Area 02战神限时签，等等就会抽出来喽。
上面的 QR code 也可以趁机扫起来，就有机会获得我们的战神限时签 Area 02的礼物哦。
It's all kicking off soon. Better stay with a grip, bro. I don't know about your goons. Round there, everything lift up. Whether it's draw, win or lose, none of my friends them give up. Let's do it. They come here to talk it out, let's get into it. Froze up night, froze up death, we should have blood. Told you you can't put us, we should have known. We gon' leave emotions, put all on they throat. Oh, you wanna go, bitch. Made it out alive, bitch. Leave another goddamn. We was trying to die together. Get pushed down, whatever. We gon' rise up. We came to start, bring the people from the pressure. Come up like we came to start. It's never a problem in this party, yo.
Talk is cheap, go see me throw it in. Been my grind, one of the sea. Bobetao, on my grind, Bobetao. I don't care how y'all trust me, how y'all need so nigga look easy. See my moon talk, I'm not so this is you, I'm gonna need. Never been a snitch, told that shit your time.
现场所有的球迷朋友、战友们以及现场观看直播的朋友们，大家好，我是你们的 MC 罗哥，
我是你们的 MC 屁孩 Ryan。
没错，各位战友们，来到我们台北战神的主场台北和平篮球馆，可以看到1楼的座位区有一个红色的 T 恤，赶快穿起来，帮我们台北战神球员们加油！
哇，到了3啊，每一场都非常的重要。如果呢你有拿到我头上这个毛巾的话，也把它直接拿起来一起甩，先让我听到全场的 Make some noise！
哇，很好，做得非常好。那等等，我们也要来介绍本场呢贵宾，等等介绍呢也站起来帮我们挥挥手。首先欢迎篮协秘书长李云祥，祥哥。
秘书长好 ，Hello， 欢迎来看球。
好，紧接着欢迎是我们 TPBL 秘书长齐文俊 Larry 哥。
秘书长，欢迎来。
好的，感谢你们莅临。
哇，在比赛开始之前呢，我们有准备非常辣的表演要给各位哦。
对，
接下来拿起你的手机，还有大炮，让我们一起欢迎 Rina， 还有泰信旺德。
Shout out to the Taishin Wonders and Rina.
Sitting on a dash, she a rock star. Make your favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la. Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? That's that hype. That's my life, baby. I'm a rock star. Been on a mission, but they call me catch and kill. I'm still in diamonds, make them chase me for the thrill. Been MIA, BKK, so pretty. Every city that I go's my city. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. It's a hype, baby, make it rock hard. Make a wish, babe. What you wanna do? Dipping out of base, just like a pawn to. It's a fast life, it's an attitude. Put it on the calendar, tell me when to come through. Yes, I can spend it. Yes, no pretending. I'll be sent it. Oh shit, Lisa rapping. Been on a mission, but they call me catch and kill. I'm still in diamonds, make them chase me for the thrill. Been MIA, BKK, so pretty. Every city that I go's my city. Gold feet sitting on a dash, she a rock star. Make your favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la. Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? That's that hype. That's my life, baby. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. Baby, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. It's a hype, baby, I'm a rock star.
让我们用尖叫声谢谢 Rina 还有台新湾的赛的精彩演出。
紧接着欢迎新北国王球员们进场，背号3号陈俊南。
The visiting team hype music, I love it. Probably the most least hype track you could play for the Kings to come out to. There's a look at Tank.
19号林金宝
Sushi, Jingbang, yet to score in these playoffs. Jingbang and Venti, three-point assassin from downtown Venti, 40% on the season, only shoots threes. Now we see starting 5, Kenny Manigo,
Number 7林书豪
Joseph and Jeremy Lin. Number 9, Kyle. Here comes Kyle. Very consistent. Sonny Sakakini. And the 7-footer that no one can guard, Jason Colin Washburn. Didn't see Jason Colin Washburn come out.
DJ Josh, drop the beat.
As the red lights descend on Mars Center Court. of War Mars.
接下来将要拿起你们的拍拍扇，让我们欢迎我们最正也最辣、最鲜的应援团团长
Hello， 各位将们，大家晚安，大家好，欢迎来到台北和平馆，我们的主场，我是应援团长 Rina。今天这场重要的战役需要各位将我们的力量，让我们一起团结加油，守护主场。现在就用你们最热情的掌声，欢迎我们的台北台新战神。
That wasn't Taishin basketball. Today we will show you what Taishin basketball is.
没有奇迹，只有累积。
战友们 ，Are you ready？
让我们欢迎台北战神球员们进场。背号6号，拼尽全力，永不放弃，战神胜利军 Austin J。
As we introduce the home team, God of War Mars, coming down the tunnel. Number 8, there's a look at Austin. Big game 2, Austin. And number 8, Coco.
背号9号，施华脚步，我会黏着你的对照看，造成。
Number 9, Carl.
背号11号，球来就投，战神神射手小凯，冲哈！
Number 11, Barry, 1 for 6 from the field in these playoffs. He's hit 1 3.
当场要留升档，米勒救我，麦克米勒。
Former NBA champ Malcolm Miller, number 13, going to start the game on the bench. One of their 3 imports.
三分投射，上篮快攻，稳定输出，少年路易，绿霞。
Number 24, Lewis.
背号41号，远程射手，撕裂禁区，全人型的大前锋，大头，数一记。
Number 41, Allen. 4 for 9 in these playoffs.
背号57号，控球后卫，执行战术，战神 Michael， 超去下。
Number 57, Mike Tsao, had a surprising amount of minutes in game 2.
背号62号，
One of the bright spots for the Mars.
外线也可以了，战神碰碰，陈冠宪。
And number 62, Pong Kong. Limited minutes in game 2 for Pong Kong.
And now, starting 5.
Now we introduce the starting 5.
人里人外，全人身手的老沃 Adrian Morman。
Number 18, Adrian Morman, the Frenchman.
Number 50， 禁区战神，篮板制造机 Michael。
And the 7-footer from Lagos, Nigeria, number 50, Michael Aaron.
背号3号， 战神小跑车，你猜不透的宇智波丁丁丁胜路。
And number 3, Ding, running the point guard. Big minutes from Ding today.
23号，一起当先，防守大锁，好有力的 Kenny 钱肯尼。
Number 23, the one-man double team, Kenny Chen in the starting
33
5.
号，防守第2队 TPBL 年度新人王，防守大锁，
Rookie of the Year
怪物
just announced. The 24-year-old Samuel Mano at 6'6" is the inaugural TPBL Rookie of the Year. Was announced 2 days ago. He got the news from his father.
请双方球员到场中间握手致意，也请战神的球员们把你手中的礼物丢给我们战友哦。
场上的拼搏我们交给战神，场下的艺人就要看各位战友们了。接下来，让我们继续用掌声欢迎我们最老的团长 Rina。
大家好，我是运团长 Rina。大家手上是不是都有拍拍扇呢？可以拿起来借给我吗
All I see is pogos and French fries. They found food, Joe.
简单的节奏，培养一下我们彼此的默契。在比赛进行中，听到我们喊到“防守”2个字的时候，希望各位战友们可以把声音借给我，让我们一起喊防守，然后把拍拍扇拍2下，我们练习1、防守，
防守，防守。
防守。
Everybody getting their warm-ups in before this big Game 3 tilt.
Rina taking us through the chops now. That's defense.
OK， 非常好。接下来呢，在进攻的时候听到一首音乐，帮我双手握拳往前打3下，第4下往上打，并且喊一个 fight，OK 吗？这个动作连续3次，最后一次帮我拍4下，喊出台北战神。我们跟着音乐一起来。
一起来哦
！Fight！
Welcome to the TPBL Playoffs on AXN Sports. Tonight the battle is moved to the capital, Taiwan, in the God of War Mars home court for games 3 and 4 here in New Taipei. Sorry, here in Taipei City. The Kings of New Taipei City took both games 1 and 2. The Mars have a chance to avoid the dreaded 4-0 sweep by getting a win here in game 3. The first 2 contests were lopsided Kings wins as they are really firing on all cylinders here in the first ever TPBL playoffs. Once again, I'm Scotty D. Sitting to my right is Joe O.B. Talk to me, Joe O.B.
I'm not going to say this is a must-win game, but it's a must-win game for the Mars. Sam Manu and Kenny Chen were combined 6 for 27 last game, and that's not going to be enough to get it done, especially without Ray McCallum in the lineup tonight, who was one bright spot last game for the Mars, along with Austin and Michael Eric. The Mars were actually winning 2019 after the first quarter, but it was all downhill from that, and the Mars ended up shooting 30% for the game. Eric didn't get some point guard duties tonight. He'll look to provide scoring and get everyone involved.
I didn't know she was going to be talking through that, Joe. I apologize. I thought we were going to have an open mic there, and she talked through it. As we take a look at Sammy Manu here. Now, guys, Bo knows baseball, but Joe knows basketball. Shout out to the Bo Jackson 80s and 90s fans. We're going to hear momentarily from Jason Washburn of the Kings. We do pregame interviews, and we're going to hear from Washburn and the man of Game 2 for the Mars, Austin. We take a look at the playoff bracket. Both sides are up. We got 3 games for the Kaohsiung Aquas over their rivals, Taichung Dreamers. They need to get a game win or they're going to get swept. And on our side, we got 2 wins for the Kings, who are playing the God of War Mars, looking to get their first win, and also trying to avoid to get swept. We take a look at the stats. Now, some of these stats, to put these stats in perspective, the New Taipei Kings shot 55% as a team from the field. Oklahoma City Thunder, who are in the finals, shoot 47% as a team. To put that number in perspective, they're getting absolutely dominated on rebounds. Now, we looked at this screen and we got Google Translate to translate it for us. Thank you, Joe. Defense plus passing equals the winning formula. Joseph Lin had a season-high 15 assists in Game 2. His previous season high was 9 assists. Now, where he's not scoring, he's getting the ball set for his teammates, and they're finding the basket. All of the Kings are playing very well. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights from Austin and Michael Chow, who had great game twos. One of the few bright spots for the Mars was Austin. Typically a 5-minute per game guy, saw 25 minutes, went 4 for 9 from the field, and a season-high 13 points. And the one takeaway that was a big, big takeaway was Austin was +4 while he was on the court. No other Mars player was in the plus throughout any of game 2. Game 3 about to get underway now. Joe, why don't you take us through again your points, because she talked through those entire points. But they're gonna take us actually into the interviews here, Joe, and we're gonna hear momentarily from Jason Washburn. We see Michael Chow here, who also had big minutes in game 2. 14 minutes, went 4 for 7 from the field. One of the bright spots for the Mars. Now, as Joe mentioned, they're not going with Ray McCallum today, which is going to put the ball in Ding's hand a lot more. I feel Ding's going to need to have a big game.
No, when the playoffs come, you just got to go up a level, and good teams do that. As far as me averaging the most points,
going to do that?
Don't even matter. Like, those are just my 2 games for my team. Tonight it could be someone else. And in the playoffs, there's no egos, there's no separation. Whoever is hot that night, go ahead and be the guy. It was just me the first 2 games, but also Sonny's had a couple really big games, so we're just trying to continue that, and the most important game is tonight. We just got a team that understands it. We got a team full of veterans, guys who have all won a championship, whether it be in Taiwan or another country, and we just understand what it takes. We understand that the bill is due every day, and it requires everything. That's the price. And we got guys who have bought in. We got guys who, you know, have adjusted their role to fit in with the team, maybe done things they're not as comfortable with, or whatever the case may be, but we've all done it. We've got coaches who have led us in the right direction. And now the time has come to show why we believed we were the best team and why we earned it.
Jason Washburn, Professional Answers, telling us why they're the best. There's no I in team, it's a team sport, and they all contribute where needed. Jeremy Lin is back in the lineup today for game 3. He had 23 points in their game 1 victory, and then he sat in game 2, and the margin of victory was even higher in game 2, which was very surprising. Sonny Sakakini, Jason Washburn, Kenny Manigo are the import looks for the Kings, and as mentioned, very veteran. All 3 of those combined shooting 60% from the field.
防守端做起吧，先从教练需要我的给球队的 energy， 然后从防守端慢慢的进入状况，然后帮助球队这样。其实我们就要展现出更好的自己，然后展现出不管是攻防两端，或是场上场下的 bench 上面，我们都是展现出更好的一个态度和心态，然后把前面2场劣势打回来这样。
Austin, who had a season-high 13 points in game 2, talking about the energy and getting after it. The Mars being out-rebounded by 23, not boxing out and getting after it. Size matters down low, and they've got a bigger lineup today with McCallum on the bench, Mormon, who only had 3 rebounds in game 2, typically a 15 rebound per game guy. They're gonna need him. Take a look at Kenny Chen getting ready for today's game.
Kenny and Sam are going to have to step up tonight. Last game, they were combined 6 for 27, and that's not going to be enough to get it done, especially with Ray McCallum out of the lineup, who actually had a good first quarter, and he was one bright spot for the Mars, along with Austin and Michael Eric. The Mars were winning last game, 2019, after the first quarter. They need to get off to a similar fast start tonight, especially at home. Eric Ding gets the point guard duties. He's going to look to provide scoring, get everyone involved. And I guess we just have to answer that eternal question. Is there life on Mars?
Is there life on Mars? We saw Ray McCallum in street clothes on the sidelines. That's going to put the ball in local player number 3, Ding's hand. He's going to need to set the table for the Mars players to eat today. Ray McCallum, a very capable, we take another look at him here, very capable floor general, passing the torch over to Ding Xiongru, number 3.
Eric Ding's got 3 big, hungry inside players to feed tonight, and he's got to feed them the ball when they're on the floor. And that's going to open everything up for slashers like Manu and Chen.
We talk about percentages in the playoffs. Sonny Sakakini is 61%, Washburn is 60%, Kenny Manigo is 54% from the field. Those are some big numbers, but number one overall in game 2 was Michael Eric, 6 for 9, 68% from the field. Highest percentage anyone, both Mars or Kings. The Mars are gonna have to get the ball into his hands tonight and keep him on the floor. He got into early foul trouble last game. Fouls become an issue when you're 7 feet tall Michael Eric trying to guard that man, Sonny Sakakini, and the import player of the year that was announced today, Jason Colin Washburn. Congratulations to the new Taipei Kings center, Jason Colin Washburn, for back-to-back import player of the year awards here in Taiwan. We get ready to introduce the starting 5 for the Kings. Jeremy Lin, Joseph Lin, Kyle, Sonny Sakakini, and Jason Washburn. Good-looking starting 5 there. And for the Mars, who got the home court tonight, Ding Shunru, Kenny Chen, Sammy Manu, Rookie of the Year, Adrian Mormon, and Michael Eric. Who wants it more? All eyes on us here in the TPBL Playoffs. Game 3, AXN Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Tip-off momentarily. I got here early, 2 hours before the game, and the Mars full squad was out here shooting well before the Kings even touched the floor. Jeremy Lin with another fresh haircut for today's game. He's got a busy barber.
Indeed. You know, one thing that Jason Washburn touched upon in that interview was how the Kings have a next man up mentality. There's no egos on that team. A lot of people, they're very accomplished players. They're just going to go to the hot hand, and that's one of the reasons why they are favored to win this championship.
They have a lot of weapons that can hurt you. When one player's not on one night, there are 6 or 7 other players that are ready to have a big game. There's a look at Jeremy Lin. Shout out to Jeremy Lin's barber, who's been busy this season. Sonny Sakakini, rocking the Jumpman tattoo, Jordan fan. And Rookie of the Year, Sammy Manu, number 33, had a season-high 25 in his first ever playoff game. And number 3, all 5'9" of Ding Shunru.
All eyes on Ding Shunru for the first quarter, Scott.
Gonna have to feed this man in the post, number 50, Michael Eric. Good matchup between the 2 7-footers with Washburn and Michael Eric. Coming to you live in northern Taiwan in Heping Gymnasium, just a couple par 5s away from Taipei 101. Shout out to golf. Mars fans getting into it already. Get ready for tip. Tip controlled by the Kings. Foul guarded by Sammy Manu. Mars matching up in man-to-man to start the game.
Good pressure early on by the Mars. They're not making it easy for the Kings to get into their sets.
There's that first 3 that Jeremy Lin likes to take. Always likes to take his first attempt, 3-pointer. Ding now draws a foul off Kyle. Referee setting the tone. In game 2, they let them play very aggressive basketball. A lot of contact, a lot of bodies on the floor. No team was in bonus the entire game 2. Kenny Chen into Michael Eric, and a turnover. A little too quick to react. Michael Eric had the double team come. There was a man open, fumbled the pass. Joseph Lin, guarded by Ding, pulls the 3, side of the backboard. 0 for 2 to start the game from downtown are the Kings. Kenny Chen through the legs, tied up by Jeremy Lin, and a jump ball. Jump ball is going to take place right here on the free throw line. Good look at Jeremy Lin. looking well rested after sitting game 2. Kings didn't miss him too much. Slight jumping ability to Kenny Chen, won by Jeremy Lin. Joseph pulls up for his second three-point attempt.
Kings starting off like they did last game. Lots of threes to begin the game. It wasn't very successful for them. We'll see how it pans out tonight on the road.
Ding. Mormon, show and go. Tough shot for Mormon. Able to drop the basket. Smoke from the backboard. Here we go. Mars on the board with 2 points. See if Mormon can complete the N1. Little show and go. Tough little floater.
That's just a great shot.
Just a tough shot. Good defense from Sakakini.
And I get the feeling that Adrian Mormon thinks that he can take Sonny Sakakini off the dribble.
1 for 1 in game 3, taking Sonny Sakakini off the dribble. Adrian Mormon on the free throw line. Frenchman, Mourma. Jason Washburn showing us his handles.
Look for the Kings to go inside to Washburn here.
1-2 foul on. Who?
I think that was Michael Eric with the foul.
Michael Eric, Sammy Manu comes over on the double team. Yeah, Michael Eric on the arm. First foul. Number 50, there he is there. Michael Eric. Jason calling Washburn. We did some 2 truths and a lie. Joe, tell me about Joe Washburn. Now tell me, where did he play? Where was his favorite? Where was he become a fan favorite? Was it China, South Korea, Philippines, or Japan?
I'm going to go ahead and say Japan.
That's right. He became a fan favorite, Washburn, in Japan. Good pull. Michael Eric guarded by Washburn now. Good matchup here. Oh, rejection. Michael Eric stayed with it.
Mars looking to go inside early.
First defensive battle won by Jason Washburn. Gets a rejection on the first one. Michael Eric, stay aggressive.
This is what the Mars want. They just need to finish that easy shot at the end.
Jeremy Lin to the short corner on the other side, and Kyle catches the defense sleeping, drills his first triple.
Kyle Lee, always underrated. Gets the foul going to the hoop, steps out, shoots, and knocks down the 3.
Sammy Manu. Mormon thought about the deep 3. 5 on the shot clock. Mormon's gonna have to put one up. In and out, rebound Washburn, and back come the Kings. Lead pass for Joseph Lin, 2 points.
Long shots, long misses, long rebounds, fast break.
Mormon with his second attempt. Good looking shot there for Mormon. Smoke. I love the Mars have smoke coming out of the stanchions for these playoff games. Taking a page out of the Sinju Lioneers book. Jeremy Lin now. Over to brother Joseph. Jason Washburn, 3-pointer time early. Able to get his own rebound, laid on the floor. Mars got to get after it. Sonny Sakakini, feet set, triple, in and out.
We've entered the area, now we're in a big man 3-point contest.
Lead pass ahead, and Mormon's got 5 points early.
Long shot, long miss, long rebound, fast break.
You said it. Joseph Lin in the middle of the key, shortest guy on the floor, second shortest guy behind the ball, now Ding, able to convert for 2. Michael Eric directing traffic. Kenny Chen, get aggressive. Ding Shunru. Michael Eric battling inside for the rebound, rewarded with 2 points.
Great work, great work.
That's the battle we got to keep an eye on. Washburn and Michael Eric down low. Kyle now over to Washburn. Jeremy Lin fires, way short. Ding now, 4-on-3. Mormon steps into his 3rd triple, short. Skip backs ahead, and Ding hits the floor. Foul on Ding Shunru.
Yeah, we've got to travel.
They got to travel. Good call, Joe, good pickup. I thought it might have been an offensive foul or a blocking foul. Referee says travel. Good defensive stop.
There was probably 3 calls that could have been made there. The travel, that keeps everyone in the game longer, so good job by the refs, in my opinion.
I think there was no whistle. Jeremy Lin was surprised and then didn't put the ball back on the floor and called for a travel. Referees let them play.
Very typical of the TPBL. They like it physical, and we love watching it.
Hard-nosed basketball, TPBL. Put your whistles away, ref. Malcolm Miller on the floor now. Usually able to provide a spark off the bench, Malcolm Miller. Into Mormon, out to Miller, 3-pointer, short. Mormon battling for the rebound, and into the game has come Kenny Manigo with the ball now. Hesitation dribble, foul to the floor. Miller to the floor, who wants it? Sonny Sakakini on a broken play. Rebound Mars. Malcolm Miller into Mormon, 2-man game, and Mormon can't finish the bunny.
Not a lot of luck with the Mars inside. They're getting great looks, and that's a 3rd easy shot they've missed. And things got to turn around on that.
Missing them in close. Joseph Lin, kick out. Kenny Manigo for 3, short. JJ comes skying in for that rebound, and Sonny Sakakini has an attempt. Mars are lucky that the Kings aren't punishing them right now from downtown.
I'd like to see a little bit more slashing by the Mars. A lot of east-west movement on their wing players. When they get into the middle, they get good looks.
Off the ball foul. Coco's into the game now, number 8 in red. The bottom of your screen. Welcome to the game, Coco. They whistled a foul on JJ, number 10. AXN Sports, I'm Scotty D, sit with Joe O.B. Stick around. TPBL Playoffs coming your way.
Hi, 小凤梨，战神大家不放弃，嗨，哇哦，Taishin Wonders。嗨，欢迎你们来看球。Hello， Rina， 对，一起比出这个手势哦。嗨，弟弟，来个 A， 你也穿红色的哦。来，这个手势。嗨， Hello， 一起帮我比出，哇，这个手势 ，2 for 1。小凤梨，牌子举起来，不要放弃，省长也要拿冠军。嗨 ，Hello， 比个 A， 嗨，嗨，欢迎来看球，来个美比个 B， 嗨，你上大荧幕了，来，哎呦哦，来个 A， 来个 A， 一起比个 A， 谢谢导播，来 ，Yes， 嗨，欢迎来看球，嗨，欢迎来看球。Hello，Welcome。嗨，他拿着 Coco 的毛巾，欢迎你们来看球。
Shout out to the Taishin Wonders. We see courtside there. Well, 5 players have scored so far, and Mormon leads those players with 8 points.
The Kings are 1 for 9 from 3 to start the game, while being 2 for 3 from 2.
Sammy Manu, guarded by Kenneth Manigo. Ding, foul on the floor before the shot, the referee says.
We touched on this earlier, but the Mars are a much better team when they look to attack. Right there, Eric Ding's looking to attack. He draws the foul. They need to keep coming out with this attitude every possession.
Take advantage while the Kings are settling for three-pointers. Keep attacking Mars. Miller around two screens. Ding, ball on a string, Ding. Skip around, Mormon drills a three-pointer, smoke, Mormon's feeling it. 11 points for Mormon and 8 points for the Kings. 2 points for Michael Eric. Import, all imported points now. Don't tell Donald Trump we have to pay more on tariffs. Oh, Joseph Lynn, 6 points for him now. Good, smooth-looking jumper from Joseph Lynn. Mormon into Miller, and a hammer dunk. Nursing an injured finger, Miller hurt himself on a previous dunk here in the playoffs. Kenny Manigo, kick out. These three-pointers are going to start to fall for these Kings. Offensive rebound given up. Sonny Sakakini, and he's good. Bound to fall after so many attempts. The Kings, 13. The Mars, 15. Mormon tried to find Miller. I like what I'm seeing from Mormon. He's a midweek guy. Had a good game on a Wednesday. Now he's having a good game on a Thursday so far. You take a look at that. Nice pass inside to Malcolm Miller and a two-hand flush.
There's not a lot of answers for that.
Things will start to open up for the Mars if Mormon can hit some threes, stay aggressive. 2 free throws for Malcolm Miller. Now Malcolm Miller, career NBA, was 41% from three, was teammates with Jeremy Lin, who's on the other side of the floor, when he won a championship with the Toronto Raptors in 2019. Sonny Sakakini looks to take Mormon off the drive. Sushi. Joseph Lynn tried to get the ball into Sushi and a turnover. Coming off a career high in this season, 15 assists in game 2, Joseph Lynn getting it done on the assist side of things. Malcolm Miller. Mormon thought about the three. Michael Tsao into the game for some more big minutes here in the playoffs. Couldn't hit his three. Joseph Lynn skipped to the corner. Kenny Manigo's going to drive. And one for Kenny Manigo, going downhill towards the hoop and showing us his bicep. Tough take from Kenny Manigo. Inside out dribble all the way to the hoop. Let's talk about Kenny Manigo. All right, Joe, trivia time. Kenny Manigo was an NAIA Player of the Year in 2015. I'm going to name a few other NAIA Players of the Year. You tell me if you can add to my list. I got Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, John Starks.
There was a big one you left out, and that would be Lloyd World Be Free.
Oh, Lloyd World Be Free. Welcome to the broadcast. Good pull.
Lloyd Will Be Free was the 1973 NAIA Tournament MVP.
Wow. Inside, no luck for the Mars. Manigo back to the Kings.
Had some big years with the San Diego Clippers.
Oh, and the Kings are coming alive now as we step away from World Be Free stats. And the Mars want a timeout. 19-16, 3 minutes and 41 to go in this opening quarter. Take a look at Austin Day in street clothes. Mars going to talk things over. They're down by 3 now. Let you listen in on this timeout. World Be Free. Good pull, Joe. That was impressive.
Now, for you people out there at home, the NAIA is different than the NCAA. Now, the NAIA stands for the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics in the United States, but it's an international federation. It has 2 schools in Canada and 1 school in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Now, where would you rank it? Would that be somewhere between D2 and D1? Or
the NAIA, they would have typically be like a D3, but there are NAIA schools that compete against D1 schools. So it's 237 member schools. There's a lot of variety there. Teams that would make it to the NAIA Sweet 16 or the Final Four, they could probably play with mid-major NCAA teams.
The more you know, Bo knows baseball, Joe knows basketball. Shout out to the 80s, 90s Bo Jackson fans.
Yeah. And if you're looking at this with a lot of confusion, as you go up at levels in college basketball, it just usually means the players get taller.
Mormon handling the ball in the backcourt, trying to find a point guard, and does. Michael Tsao, jump pass, Michael Eric, able to finish the bunny, smoke, love the smoke out of the stanchions.
That was an unorthodox way to get an easy shot, but it worked out for the Mars.
Michael Tsao got aggressive on the drive and found Michael Eric. Dribble handoff, Joseph Lin now. Michael Tsao cleared off on that screen and a moving screen called on Washburn. Michael Tsao, good sequence for him. Watch Michael Tsao get cleared off, shouldered out. Did a bit of Bollywood rocking his head back, as you do, to get that foul. Mormon. Coco now directing traffic. Michael Tsao, high screen. From way out, Mormon. Oh boy, Adrian Mormon has showed up to play, and the Mars need him more today than ever. Joseph Lin, Kenny Manigo. Rebound to Coco. Taishin Mars fans come alive with the oh chant. Michael Eric, take that. Skip out, Mormon again. Ooh, Mormon is on fire, and the Kings need a timeout to cool him down. 4 for 6 from downtown, 17 of the Mars, 24 points. They missed you in game 2, Mormon. Welcome back. Timeout Kings. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this opening quarter. We've got a ball game. They needed that man right there, number 18, to step up, and so far he has. Leading all scores with 17, no other player in double digits. Joseph Lin, the next closest, with 6 points.
There was talk he was a midweek player. Tonight's a Thursday.
I know, he was a Wednesday guy, he might be a Thursday guy. He hasn't been a weekend guy so far in the TPBL. Happy to see the ball drop for Mormon, who was benched in game 2 as they went with a different look altogether. Credit the coaching staff for having faith in the Frenchman once again. Take a look at some of these triples in rhythm, and they're good-looking shots. That one was tricky, in the hand of the face. This one here from way out. Sushi's got to get a hand in his face. Mormon's giving me the shrug.
Mormon's a big player. He's ended up with people that he can shoot over out there. They're going to have to put Washburn or Sakakini on him out there to put a stop to this three-point barrage.
Big guys that can shoot threes, Joe and I know all too well. Mormon, see if that timeout cooled him off. Coach Ryan Marchand and Coach Wiseman not looking too stressed about anything, and this coach here never shows any emotion. We're back underway here. Manu guarding Jeremy Lin. Good defense for Manu. Who's going to come up with the rebound? Jeremy Lin comes up with it somehow. Manigo's going to drive. And Mormon's going to get whistled for a block.
Yeah, he was in the restricted area. He's not going to get that call.
The restricted area is that half moon circle you see drawn in white in the key. He was outside the restricted area, but his feet weren't set. You got to have your feet set.
he was outside the restricted area. That just gives you an idea of the power of Kenny Manigault.
Kenny Manigault plays downhill. He wants to get to the hoop. Now, he has shot well in these playoffs, is a capable three-point shooter. 6 for 10 over the last 2 games, not including tonight. 0 for 2 tonight. Mormont's all smiles as they're up by 5. Linda inbounds. This quick baseline jumper he tries to get, goes around the screen. That's one of their set inbounds plays. Jeremy Lin comes around that screen, usually shoots a baseline shot. Michael Tsao, big minutes here in the playoffs. Good matchup here, Miller on Manigault. Sammy Manu's been quiet so far today. 3 on the shot clock. Michael Tsao forced to put it up. Not the look they wanted. Into the corner, JJ for 3, got it. Kings will punish you back in transition if you don't get back on defense. Michael Tsao, skip to the corner. Sammy Manu to drive, baseline cut off. Manigault, who's gonna get on the floor? Jeremy Lin comes up with it, 1, 2. Able to collect himself. Good gamesmanship from Jeremy Lin to finish 2 points. That brings us to deadlock at 24, final minute of the first quarter. Michael Eric go to work. Michael Eric gets fouled, goes to the free throw line. That's the kind of aggression I want to see from number 50.
Mars are going to need to get more contribution from their wing players. A little bit too much side to side out there. They got to take it inside.
Very quiet games from those 2 right there, Kenny Chen and Sammy Manu. They find themselves tied 24 all. King struggling from downtown. As Michael Eric takes all his time he needs here for this free throw. Michael Eric, the 7-footer from Lagos, Nigeria. Finding himself a nice career here in Taiwan. One of the few bright spots in game 2, shot 68% from the field, but only had 9 attempts. Jeremy Lin guarded by the 1-man double team, Kenny Chen. Step back. Ooh, JJ showing us his 1-footer from the free throw line. Back to tie, 26 all, Ding to drive. Tough take, Malcolm Miller to follow. Mars couldn't come away with points. Jeremy Lin, JJ's got the hot hand.
The Mars have been extremely unlucky with shots close to the basket inside the restricted area.
4 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Mars will get another possession. Manigault to drive, a lot of dribbling and good defense for the double team. Kenny Chen, 1-man double team. Stepped out of bounds though. 1.6 seconds on the shot clock. This is gonna be probably Jeremy Lin to inbounds for that quick hitter baseline shot that he likes. Watch this, Joe. He inbounds the ball and then they screen the inbounder. He's gonna try to get a little baseline shot here. I've been watching tape. Oh, no, right into Manigault, and Manigault scores with time remaining. Manu leaves one. Ooh. Would have been good if it went, but it didn't go, so it wasn't. That brings us to the end of the first quarter, 28-26. Tight game so far, AXN Sports. I'm Scotty D, Super Joe OB. Second quarter action coming your way. Stick around.
Taishin Wonders。好，我们要来挑选2组战友一起来玩战神2 for 1的投篮挑战赛。中场的获奖的可以得到我们飞利浦2.1声道无线重低音声霸家庭剧院。谁要的？你要丢哪里，哥哥？这里有想玩的？有吗？一次2位，大声的。我看到了，我往内丢。好，拿到球的战友们，好，到我们战神情报站等等要参加我们中场游戏哦。战神情报站，战神情报站。好，今天有 M202战神限时签，看到上方大荧幕扫起来，扫起来，只要你完成步骤，就有机会获得限量球鞋。
The Mars did get good looks too towards the end of the quarter. They just couldn't finish inside the restricted area. That's going to have to change if they're going to hang around in this game.
Keep pounding the ball inside to that man right there, number 50, Michael Eric. As mentioned, Mormon leading all scorers, starting on the bench for the Mars in the second quarter. Michael Eric tries to go to work, bumped by Washburn and fouled by Washburn.
Washburn beside himself.
His second foul of the game, Washburn. Bumped him hard coming in. Going to send Washburn to the bench. Kenny Manigo on the floor and Sonny Sakakini for their import looks. And Lou into the game, number 13 for the Kings. Rookie of the year, Sammy Manu, over to Ding. Sammy Manu guarded by Jeremy Lin, and Manu pulls his three. Got it. Quarter triple from Sammy Manu. 29-28.
We need more of this. Manu's got to start looking to be a threat every time he touches the ball.
If Jeremy Lin goes under on that screen, he's got to shoot. Manigo to drive. Long arm of the lock. Kenny Manigo, so tough going downhill to stop him.
So tough. Also tough, Eric Ding.
This has got to be the Ding game. Michael Eric posting up a bit far. Goes to work. Can't get the roll. Malcolm Miller bumped and fouled on the rebound.
The Mars absolutely cannot buy a shot inside. We often discuss averages, percentages. It's got to swing back at some point.
They're getting good looks close to the hoop. Mars retained possession as Malcolm Miller was fouled on that rebound by Sonny Sakakini. Sonny Sakakini's second foul. Michael Eric can't finish the bunny. And on the floor for it again is Malcolm Miller. Kings come away with it.
Great defense by Sonny Sakakini there. Michael Eric, one of the only players in this league that he can't push around, and he manages to get the block from behind.
Offensive rebound given up, and an easy two. Can't finish. Mars are lucky there. That's going to bring in the game's leading scorer, this man right here, Adrian Mormon, who's got 17 points. JJ leading the Kings with 8 points. Ding to drive. Always keeps his dribble and surveys. Sammy Manu, practice three-point shot. Can't connect. And a foul on the rebound on Jeremy Lin, trying to put a body on Adrian Mormon. We get our first look at Durian face from Jeremy Lin. Sorry, folks, you're not allowed to bring Durians on the bus. Jeremy Lin started boxing out before the shot arrived. Referees are calling that a foul. Baseline out of bounds, left side of the basket, right side of the basket. Ding Shangru to inbounds. Mormon pull up. Ooh, smoke out of the backboard. Mormon's having himself a game, 19 points. Manigo, good defense. gets the and one. Manigo just goes to the hoop and gets his paycheck. See if Manigo can finish the three-point play. Hesitation dribble, takes it right at Mormon.
It's big boy basketball. Big boy basketball. He doesn't give up on the play. Gets stifled at the beginning, follows the ball straight back up for the layup and the N1.
Let's talk more about Kenny Manigo. Now, there's a basketball court on 99th and Amsterdam in New York City called Goat Park, after his late uncle, Earl the Goat Manigo. So many good ballers out of NYC, but not many have a basketball court named after him. But this man right here, his uncle, rest in peace, Earl the Goat Manigo. Some good stuff on his uncle. Post-retirement, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said, and I quote, "Earl was the greatest player I ever played against." Let that marinate for a second. Shout out to MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Into Mormon, double team comes, off loose foot. Ball's gonna stay right here with the Mars. Double team coming over instantly on Mormon. No secret where the offense is coming from tonight. Mormon with 19 of the Mars' 31 first half points so far. Ding to drive, pull up, in and out. Good look from Ding. Sonny Sakakini, hand off to Kyle. Kick out to Kenny Manigo. 4 on the shot clock. Sonny Sakakini gonna have to put it up. Able to hit a runner. Not typically a moving shooter, Sonny Sakakini. Likes him stationary, and a turnover. Did you see what happened there, Joe?
It was behind the play.
A foul behind the play. Missed that one. Take a look. I still missed it.
Should they call it travel on Kenny Chen there?
Off the glass, Joseph Lin with his 8th point.
Great looking shot by Joseph Lin. Something beautiful about the bank shot.
Something beautiful about the bank shot, especially when you call it. But then if you shoot it from the free throw line, AXN Sports, Scotty Decent with Joe O.B. Game 3 of the playoffs coming your way. Stick around. More basketball coming your way.
Hello，
嗨，
上电视喽！
有拿到我们零食吗？高粱抱抱，
高粱抱抱，哦，来了来了！
你可以看到旁边要秀出你的高粱抱抱，战神得分也往上抱抱。哎，欢迎哇，嗨，美女们上电视哦。对，没错，有拿到我们高粱抱抱吗？对，嗨，欢迎你们，毕业也可以，会不会拍拍扇？可以。嗨，欢迎你们来。哦，这个呢，雷蒙威还有高粱抱抱 ，Rookie of the Year， 没错。嗨，哦，你的牌子有得米勒大三元射手，感谢你们来。嗨，好，拼战到底。好，立正对配。嗨，欢迎来看球。
Welcome back inside Hoping Gymnasium, AXN Sports, TPBL basketball, playoff basketball, game 3.
Kings are hot to start the second quarter, 4 for 6 from the floor. They've only taken 1 3.
On the game, the Mars are shooting 5 for 12 from the three-point line, 42%. The Kings 4 for 15. Ding to drive. Gets hit in the face. They're going to reward him with 2 free throws, I should hope. As he's gone to one knee here. A lot of hits to the face. The look of intensity on his face coming through, takes a finger to the face. Almost looked like he did that layup with his eyes closed.
Got some point guard on point guard violence right there.
You get a close-up look at Joseph Lin's hairdo for today's game. Some sort of man bun ponytail combo as Ding is wiping someone's fingernail out of his eye. He's going to send Ding Shunru to the free throw line. Ding had some experience playing basketball in the USA. Has some experience in English. Has an English name named Eric, but we like calling him Ding because we already got an Eric. They've announced some of the season awards already now. As mentioned, Sammy Manu, Rookie of the Year. Miller, second team all defense. Free throws so important.
With a little bit of luck here, the Mars could be up 10 points.
Mars picking up full court, man-to-man. Miscommunication, and Joseph Lin fires from way out. Rebound to Sonny Sakakini. Someone's got to get a body on these Kings. Joseph Lin, Sonny Sakakini. Nice pass from Joseph Lin and rejected, met up high by Malcolm Miller. Sent that one back. Let's take another look at that. Sonny Sakakini thought he had a clear path. Malcolm Miller met him up high. Get that out of here. Oof.
The roof appeared out of nowhere.
The roof came out of nowhere, and that roof's name is Malcolm Miller. Substitution now. Coco onto the floor, replacing Kenny Chen. Joseph Lin to inbound. Right into Sonny Sakakini. 2 points, too easy. Good inbounds play. Missed defensive assignment.
Sonny Sakakini is a winning basketball player. He goes right back to where it was blocked and puts it in straight away.
Ding wide open, able to connect. Attacking where it's open, Ding Shunru for 2.
We talked about Ding Shunru early. He needed to get inside, penetrate, work off the dribble. He's starting to do that. Could make things interesting down the stretch.
Manago. Tough defensive assignment for Manu here. He whips it into the Kings bench. Skip pass, bangs himself in the head.
I think he was swatting at a mosquito there.
Blunder by the Palestinian into the first row. Who's going to come help the ball? Almost a turnover. Sammy Manu to drive. 1, 2. And a rebound, able to put it back. Adrian Morman's got 21 points.
Mr. Everything for the Mars right now.
Mr. Everything. Adrian Morman, welcome to the playoffs. Only player in double figures. He's got 21 points.
Great decision by the Mars coaching staff to start Morman tonight.
A job-saving decision. Sonny Sakakini. Joseph Lin guarded closely by Ding Shunru. Good, gets a hand in the passing lane, but pops out to Manago, who drives. Over 2 Mars players, Manago. Manago's now got 11 points. Welcome to double digits. Sammy Manu, we're gonna double team Morman, triple team Morman. Somebody's open. That person was Coco. Good find by Adrian Morman, recognizing a triple team had come. Sonny Sakakini. Miller battling inside. Kick out, all alone, Lou. Rebound, Sammy Manu. Good stop for the Mars. And onto the floor, Lou sends Miller onto the floor. Foul on number 13, Lou. In into Mormon. Triple team comes and he finds the cutting Coco. Good heads-up basketball from Coco to cut to the open spot. Mormon drawing triple teams here in game 3. TPBL basketball, wild. Malcolm Miller back to the free throw line from Laytonville, Maryland. Listen to this poll, Joe. He's the first player to make the NBA from Holy Cross since 1981. Shout out to Crusaders. Holy Cross, Bob Cousy, alma mater.
Bob Cousy and sports writing icon Bill Simmons also attended Holy Cross.
Into the game, number 41, Sui Jin Allen. Sushi with the basketball now, guarded closely by Allen.
We have a tie game right now, and the Mars are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
Malcolm Miller connects that Kyle miss. Skip ahead to Allen. Oh, Mormon open down low, tough shot, and they're going to reward him a trip to the free throw line. Mormon all over the stat sheet.
That's the 6 Kings foul in the second quarter.
Mormon is going to do a step back, and Manigo gets him on the elbow. Good replay from the TPBL textbook foul. Mormon, good on the first. Adrian Mormon, EuroLeague All-Star, EuroLeague champion. He's found a home here late in his career in Taiwan. Having a big game and the biggest game so far of the Mars this season.
Adrian Mormon is no stranger to winning basketball. He's won FIBA Europe gold at the U16 and the U18 level for France. He knows what it takes to get it done.
Manigo, corner for Sushi, short. Mars able to collect the rebound, doing much better job on the rebounding today, the Mars. Coco, handoff to Ding. Allen into Mormon, double team comes. Tough pass, turnover Mormon. Joseph Lynn coming over with it, the Kings have numbers. Good defense not to pick up the foul. Miller going straight up. Back the other way, Mormon short, gets his own rebound. The Mars look to reorganize. Mormon posting up, Manigo at the three-point line. Coco, got it. Mars fans come alive, Wonders are dancing, 45-40. Timeout Kings. 5 minutes and 31 to play in this opening half. What a tale of 2 different games. In game 1 and game 2, the Kings have blown out the Mars. Mars are holding on to a 5-point lead currently, thanks to this triple from number 8, Coco. Good skip pass across from Mormon. Coco in the right place and drills it. Mars fans getting into it here on Thursday night, Taipei City. We're getting treated to a good basketball game, Joe. Happy you joined me today.
Happy to be here. I wouldn't want to miss this one.
Much better having support from someone else to chat with, I find, with these games. Joe O.B. adding some knowledge and insights, helping us out here at the TPBL.
What do you think Coach Marchand's saying to these guys right now?
Stay calm, stick to the game plan, get the ball inside, don't panic. And I think keep double teaming Mormon. Shout out to the Wonders. I wonder if there's going to be an immigration spike to Taiwan after seeing some of these cheerleaders.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people in the front rows too. They're going to be wondering where they're going after the game.
Got those big cameras in the front row. Taishin Wonders are one of the acrobat cheerleading crew. They've got a male counterpart. They got about 4 male guys that throw them up in the air. Real deal cheerleading here Taishin Mars wonders. Back to basketball. Mars holding on to a 5-point lead. Kings are known to go on runs. Joseph Lin, skip around into Sonny Sakakini. He pulls up. Too fast, Sonny Sakakini. Mormon's got to get a hand in his face. Ding now for the Mars, directing traffic. Trying to get something inside the Miller here. Double team comes. Stepped out of bounds. Good defense from the Kings. Unforced error from Malcolm Miller. Stepped way over the out of bounds line. Question was the ball in his hand? It looked like it was. Good call by the referee.
They're always on it. Never seen the refs in this league make a mistake, not once.
Sushi. Sonny Sakakini thought about the three. Over to a wide open Kyle. Mars are a bit flat-footed now. Kyle steps into his triple. And a rebound for Mormon. They needed that. And a skip pass out to Coco. Smoke. Outlet pass for Coco. 5-point lead.
Adrian Mormon is not going to let this team lose tonight.
I'm going to hold to that, Joe. Sushi. Joseph Lin from way out. Sushi Shen with another opportunity, and Kyle with his three-point attempt, and it's good. Too many open looks from three. Kings are going to punish you from deep. Into Allen, into Mormon. Oh, unable to finish the layup. It's going to send the Frenchman back to the free throw line.
How many shots within 5 feet have the Mars missed tonight? Now, obviously, Mormon's fouled there. We're not holding him to that, but it's just been a really unlucky night for the Mars.
As you mentioned, it could be a 10-point advantage, but the Kings on their end have missed more than their share of three-pointers, well below their season average tonight.
The trouble when you play the Kings is they're such a veteran squad that they don't make mistakes, and when they need a basket, they go get a basket.
And if they're not hitting threes, they shift their focus to Sonny Sakakini and Manigault going downhill. And of course, Jason Washburn, who's sitting on the bench with 3 fouls and only 1 point in this game. Mormon's got a season-high 30. He's cooking 24 points right now here in the first half. Kings at halftime are going to be talking about this man and how to slow him down. I think double teams are going to be coming on number 18 for the remainder of this contest. Joseph Lin, Sonny Sakakini thought about the three. Skip around, Jeremy Lin, Kyle. Sonny Sakakini gets that rebound over Mormon. Jeremy Lin from way downtown, and it's good. Here come the Kings. 48-49, 3 minutes and 37 to go in this opening half.
Jeremy Lin gets the Mormon duties.
Mormon. Miller. Eric unable to get the rebound, but staying aggressive on the boards. Way downtown. Heat check for Jeremy Lin. Coco feeling it, quick fire, misfire. Jeremy Lin now over to his brother Joseph. Kenny Manigault steps into his three and drills it. Butter triple from Manigault. Just like that, the Kings are in the lead by 2 points. 1 for 3 for downtown for Manigault, making him 7 for 12 in these playoffs. Into Mormon, guarded by Jeremy Lin, double bumped and fouled. It's gonna bail him out, and we're gonna get another look at Durian face from Jeremy Lin. This is more of a surprised face, I think, if we're gonna see it. Yeah, this is the where's my keys face, not so much the Durian face. Jeremy Lin straight up, referee blows a whistle on a foul, referee's discretion. And as you can tell from Jeremy Lin's expression, he can't believe it. Almost looks like he's in pain.
Heartbroken.
Heartbroken indeed. Mormon to add to his big playoff night, 25 points. Make that 26 first half points.
The big Frenchman from Fontenay-aux-Roses, France.
Fontenay-aux-Roses. Rose? Yeah, the Frontenac of Roses. For our French listeners, which I don't think there are any. Reach out to us, tpbl.tw, or myself, Scotty DEE. Still waiting for one fan to reach out to me. I got a prize pack for you. I'll mail it anywhere in Asia. Mormon, when it rains, it pours. Oh boy, 27 first half points, season high 30 for Mormon.
Well, he's going to get a well-needed rest.
Going to protect him in the end of the first half so he doesn't pick up another foul.
I was hoping they'd leave him in. One more three will tie his season best at halftime.
Michael Eric commits a foul. Not the foul he needs to pick up there. His second foul. Michael Eric, quiet game with 6 points. They have been going to him more inside. But the difference maker, the Frenchman, Mormon, and a backdoor cut. Pass was too hot to handle. Sonny Sakini says, yeah, my bad, I forgot. I got cannons for arms. Deadlocked at 51. Rookie of the year, Sammy Manu to Michael Eric. Hand off to Kenny Chen and a shot. 2 points, Kenny Chen. His first 2 points of the ball game.
More of this from the Mars would go a long way to securing a win tonight.
Good ball movement on that last possession from the Mars. Kings go inside to Sonny Sakakini. Guarded by smaller Manu. And one, Sonny Sakakini, cool, calm, collected, and massive.
Tough assignment for Sammy Manu. He actually played some really good D here.
Bump. Good defense. Not much Sammy Manu can do. When Sonny Sakakini puts his shoulder down and creates that separation for him to get that hook shot off, there's not much you can do. Possibly flop on the second one, take a charge. Not a proponent of flopping, but that's a big man coming at you.
I'm not sure the TPBL is a flop league.
You might be 100% correct. Hard-nosed basketball. Sammy Manu loses Manigo on that dribble. Into the game with some big minutes. Barry, number 11 with the basketball. He's good for 1 triple a game. Malcolm Miller with 7 on the shot clock. The drive, 1-2, tough take. Air ball.
A lot of contact inside, a lot of contact.
No whistle. Skip pass. Jeremy thought about the one from downtown. And Sonny Sakakini will shoot that one. Controlling rebounds, an issue. Joseph Lin. Jeremy Lin, his 3-point attempt. Michael Eric controls the rebound. Just over a minute to go in this opening half. Back and forth, punches being thrown.
Now the Kings have this sneaky habit of dominating the last 90 seconds of quarters. The Mars really need to get a hoop here.
Manu. Good look. Body on the floor. Foul going to be whistled, I believe, on Michael Eric. Michael Eric commits the foul, and Sonny Sakakini's slow to get up. Eric gives him a bit of a shoulder shove. It's been a good basketball game. Exchanging blows, a lot of lead changes. We had 7 lead changes so far. Michael Eric picks up his 3rd foul and is getting an explanation as to why. I believe we all saw it in the replay. Sonny Sakakini getting an explanation of his own. Big delay here with 52.4 seconds to go in the opening half. Sonny Sakakini is going to shoot some free throws. Once the referees stop explaining things to everybody, we see the Taishin Wonders go up onto their male counterparts. Sonny Sakakini misses the first free throw. Credit the cheerleaders, possibly distracting him. Got to be tough to shoot with those girls hoisted behind the backboard. You can't see from this angle. Able to make the second. 2-point lead for the Kings.
Great concentration by Sakakini. You know, you had to wonder, he was worried about that lady's safety.
It's right, it's a safety issue. She's got 3 guys holding her up. You're trying to shoot a free throw. True professionals, these cheerleading squad, the Taishin Wonders. Malcolm Miller can run the baseline. Kenny Chen, hand off to Ding Shunru, looks to drive. Barry, that's his spot too, number 11, Barry.
Great execution by the Mars. Unfortunately, they didn't hit the shot.
Sonny Sakakini, Sushi Shen, Jeremy Lin.
The Kings really like this 5-out play. They run it a lot.
Jeremy Lin's gonna go to work. Step back. Oh, butter triple from Jeremy Lin. Finishing the half strong. Jeremy Lin now has 8 points. Tying his brother Joseph Lin, 16 points for the Lin family total. Ding puts it up, can't connect, and that brings us to the end of the first half. 58 to 53 in favor of the visiting Kings, who are up 2-0. This is game 3 in a best-of-7. AXN Sports, you've been listening to Scotty D. Sitting next to me is Joe O.B. We'll be back after halftime. Stick around, lots of basketball here left to be played.
杨哲一教练你好，我想访问一下，在上半场的比赛是非常的激烈，而且教练团制定的战术好像都有做出来。那你认为做的最好的地方在哪里？跟下半场还有哪些地方可以加强？
基本上我们这一场基本上在上半场我们解决了在前面2场我们比较多的卡位篮板的问题，然后我们在整个防守的策略其实跟前面2场也不太一样，所以我觉得在整个上半场我们有达到预期的效果。那我觉得我们接下来下半场我们可能要再解决更多转换快攻防守的问题。我想再把这个解决，我想今天会是一个更接近的比赛。
好，谢谢教练。好，那我们就把镜头交还给现场。
先来，有信心吗？反正你投进了，好，再换下一个。
是
，OK，
来哦。
对，没有进不能换下一个，有信心吗？反正进了换下一个。
Do you want to talk individuals and I'll talk team?
Sure.
对，准备好了。
The splash screen that comes up is going to be the game leading scores.
开始。
来哦。还有第一个进，
换下一个，一颗。
哦，这很标准哎。还有差一点，来哦，继续哦。哎呦，2颗，还有面包，
没关系，
再来一个，有调整起来，
调整呼吸哦，还有40秒，
还有时间的哦，再来一点，
稳一点，不用急。
哎呦，不容易哦，来，
好，30秒。
Doing a much better job on rebounds. Only getting out rebounded 28 to 26. The Mars.
3个了。20秒，稳，再来一个。
这位同学姿势有点像这个张兆成啊！好，来，还有稳一个哦。
Mars getting it done. Mars going to the free throw line a lot more, being more aggressive. 13 for 15 versus 4 for 7.
1，停。
making 87% of their free throws.
总共5颗吗？对，5颗。好，来，很厉害了，很厉害了。哎，你想投3分线是不是？晚一点，晚一点。来，我们稍微旁边稍等一下。欢迎下一组。
Both teams shooting quite well. 45% for the Kings and 40% for the Mars. Ain't bad.
直接干掉。规则知道了，技能还可以换下一位。好，你帮他点球。好，准备好了吗 ？DJ Josh drop the beat， 开始。稳中稳去，再来一球。哎呦，没关系，小李的，你要继续，你要继续。好，2颗。 哇，很准的他们。哎，来，再来，小心哦。不急不徐啊。还有40秒，还3颗。哎呦，他这个心态非常的稳啊。哎呦，有哦，4颗哦，再2颗哦，很紧张哦。啊，再一点，还有几秒，罗哥。慢慢来。啊，再一点。还有20秒，慢慢来。 20秒2颗，结束它。5颗哦，要绝杀吗？来哦 ，For the win！ 快投5、4、3、2、1，发射结束。好，获胜了这一组，来，我们先来这边，来，我们先来颁奖。
Welcome back inside TPBL Playoffs, Game 3. Kings up 2-0 in a best-of-7 series. We take a look at our Taiwanese broadcasters on the screen here. One day that will be me, Scotty D, I can only dream. Take a look at some of the halftime highlights. Kings find themselves up by 5 here in the playoffs. This man right here has been earning his paycheck. 27 points in the first half for Mormon. Lots of highlights for the Frenchman Mormon, bunch of threes. Also getting it done on the rebounding side, which was a problem for the Mars in games 1 and 2. Rebounds, they're getting after it today, only being out-rebounded 28-26 in favor of the Kings. This man right here, Adrian Mormon, didn't play game 2, and has stepped up here in game 3 in the biggest game so far of the Mars season. Game 3 of the playoffs. Kings at halftime are going to be talking about double teaming Mormon. We saw him get triple teamed in the first half, and he was able to find the open Mars players cutting to the hoop. Mars right in this basketball game. AXN Sports, Scotty D sitting with Joe O.B. Stick around, second half coming your way.
16号 B2 区 F 排16号，请3位战友们到我们战争情报站领取商品哦。战友们稍作等候，等一下我们下半场的比赛即将开始。
Yeah, they doing anything just to get inside this room. Trying to see the way we kick it, wanna see the way we pop it. A couple bad bitches wanna make sure that they vibing. A rose gold paddock on her wrist because she pop. I make sure she don't stop bidding. They say she sauce and we made a couple meal that we spent it out just splodging. I make sure that she vibing.
刚刚3位神预言的战友们要赶快去领奖哦，可以获得台北战神限量的悠游卡。
I'm gon' cut the cheek, shots off her waist, the physique, look like she'll eat. Cash out Bentley for my bank, ain't no need to lease. This ain't no G-Shite, baby, this Philippe. But they talking out they neck, feeling froggy, gon' leave. I done met too many instances, stop the fakes, whoa, whoa. I can't choose a point, I wanna fuck, just bring the ball up.
好，战友们，来现场看球的球朋友们 ，Area 02战神显时间。 中场哦，中场结束前。
As we take a look in and around the stadium at the fans that made it out here on a Thursday evening during rainy season here in Taiwan. Shout out to the rainy season. I'm sure a lot of you in our markets are dealing with a lot of water. Embrace it. Good for the trees, good for the grass. Not good for me driving home in a suit on a scooter, though. Mars back on the floor, practicing their warm-up now. No sign of the Kings. Probably drawing up some plays to try to stop Adrian Mormon. That guy's eating French fries. I tried to find French fries. Where are these French fries? It's a sharp-looking Taipei Mars hat available here on the concourse.
As
I never know if I'm on air or not, I'm just going to keep talking. Mormon, he's a midweek guy, man. He can't play on the weekend. He's a Wednesday midweek guy. As we take a look at the halftime score here, Kings holding on to a slim lead. Shooting percentages, Mars 37% from downtown, Kings 28%. Now, big one, the shooting percentages overall, 45%, still quite high for the Kings, and not too shabby on the Mars side with 40%. Now, they have done better on the rebounding side of things. We're going to take a look at the game's leading scorers. Mormon leading all scorers, as mentioned, 27 points. Coco with 7. Eric with 6. Michael Eric with 6. Miller with 5. On the Kings side, Manigo with 14. Sonny Sakakini with 13, JJ with 10, and the Lynn brothers, Jeremy and Joseph, with 8 points apiece. Second half action about to get underway. Game 3, we got ourselves a tight ball game. Kings are the Kings for a reason. Let's see how the Mars can close out this second half. They're gonna have to come out with some intensity, as I felt they played one of their best halves of basketball, but they're still down by 5 points. Kind of felt like the Mars won that first half, being only down by 5 points.
Much of the half, they did control the game, but again, the Kings and the way they end quarters. The Kings ended the second quarter on a 13-6 run, and they did it largely because they're shooting 65% from 2. They're taking a lot of threes, they're missing a lot of threes, but they're hitting a lot of 2s. Look for them to go inside more in the second half. As for the Mars, they shot 38% from 3, largely off the back Adrian Mormon. And they were getting to the line, 13 for 15 from the charity stripe.
That's the big storyline in today's game. Adrian Mormon, the coach wasn't sure who to start in this game or who to bring in as their import look. As you're allowed to shuffle your import roster right up until game time, they have 4 imports to choose from, and they elected to not go with Sacramento King Ray McCallum, and they've gone with Frenchman Mormon. And that seems to be the right formula. However, they're still only down, 5. As mentioned, it feels like they won that first half.
It does, but the Kings, they're so clinical. They get down, then they just, you look up again and they're up 5. And they seem to do it as the clock gets closer to 0. They seem to do it in the second halves of games. First 5 minutes of this quarter is going to be a real test for the Mars.
2 key players you mentioned before the games that are Kenny Chen and Sammy Manu. They sit with 2 points and 3 points respectively. I'd like to see them get a little more aggressive in the second half. Luckily, Mormon's here to pick up all the offensive slack, as he's the only Mars player in double figures. And the next closest is Michael Eric with 6 points. 21-point differential between the leading scorer on the Mars and the next leading scorer. Oh boy.
Yeah, we can't expect another 27 points from Adrian Mormon.
Can't we not expect another 27 points from Adrian Mormon? Why not?
It's a big ask. It's a big ask. Maybe he's up to task.
It's making up for all the games he had less than 10 points. Adrian Mormon, he's on pace right now for 54 points. I want to see it. I want to see at least a season high. He's got 3 more to get to 30, his season high. We sat here next to each other for that game, and that was a Wednesday game, and Mormon had himself a Wednesday.
I want to see the youngsters a little bit less east-west and a little bit more north-south with the ball.
Dribbling with a purpose. Ding Shengru's very good at dribbling and keeping his dribble. As we take a look at the Rookie of the Year, just announced this week, Sammy Manu, and I don't think it was even close. I didn't get the vote on this, but if I was given a vote, my vote would go to Sammy Manu. Number 2 would probably be Daniel. Shout out to Sinju Lioneers. Great rookie campaign. The future of Taiwanese basketball is bright in the hands of these young stars like Sammy Manu.
A great talent. And the Mars are going to need him in the second half.
And they announced today the most valuable import of 2024-2025 TPBL inaugural season, Jason Washburn. Fresh off an Import of the Year award last year in another league. Now Washburn sitting with 1 point tonight. Luckily, they don't need his production. He's sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. Another weapon that's just been sitting on the bench. Washburn with 1 point. You know, the Kings have so many weapons that can hurt you. Once he steps into the game, it can be completely reversal of momentums.
Well, we heard it at the beginning of the game from the MVI, the most valuable import. The Kings, you know, they have a next man up mentality. Could be Jason Washburn, could be Kenny Manigo, could be Sonny Sakakini, often Jeremy Lin, sometimes Joseph Lin, sometimes Kyle, doesn't matter. They're always ready to play.
They mentioned some other awards. The most popular award didn't go to Jeremy Lin, which I thought it would have. It went to Miles, Gouging Way Miles, who set the league record for most points in a quarter, had 27 points in a quarter, fourth quarter. We were there watching that. Was it 26 or 27?
Yeah, we had the honor of doing
26.
that game, and I count myself amongst the people who are massive Miles fans now.
Back to basketball here, second half action underway. TPBL basketball, AXN Sports. Washburn, hand off to Joseph Lin, off the glass, good for 2. That's in his bag, Joseph Lin. Hesitation dribble, comes around that screen and uses the glass. Sammy Manu giving some space into Michael Eric. 7-footer on 7-footer and a turnover straight to Joseph Lin. No numbers. Jeremy Lin from Palo Alto. Jeremy Lin likes pulling them from way back. Kenny Chen swung around to Mormon. All the way to the hoop. Mormon with a left-hand layup, blows by Sonny Sakakini. 29 points, leading all scores.
He's having a game.
Wide open practice shot, can't hit it, gets his own rebound, up and under. Mars did not get after it on that defensive possession. Kyle with way too much time.
Kyle Lee, the unsung hero of the Kings, doing the little things, getting offensive rebounds and getting to the line. You know, the coach, they have to love this kid.
Works hard. Kyle, number 9.
Doesn't take anything off the table. Always positive contributions. Not afraid to do the little thing. Not afraid to draw the toughest assignment on the other end.
I'd put him on the starting roster of any squad here in the TPBL. He starts alongside Jeremy Lin typically and brother Joseph. A hell of a backcourt.
Any chance they could bring him in as the 4th Lin brother in the future?
Got to bring in the 3rd Lin brother first, the dentist. Mormon guarded closely by Jeremy Lin. Kenny Chen, quiet first half with 2 points. Up.
That's what we like. More assists for Kenny Chen. Kenny Chen's a great ball player. He's got to play with confidence and go attack the rim.
Went under control, surveyed everything, and took what was given to him, which was a layup. Washburn to drive, kick out Sonny Sakakini, swing around, Joseph Lin from way out. And it's short.
Kings still in love with the three-point shot.
Manu skip ahead just past the outstretched fingertips of 7-footer Michael Eric. As we see Sonny Sakakini controlling the ball in the backcourt and setting things up for the Kings.
Kings running their 5-out set again.
Into Washburn and a hammer dunk. Too easy, one-hand white man throwdown. Jason Washburn.
Not quite a pick and roll, just a straight roll to the basket for 2.
So many weapons, these Kings. Mormon, guarded by Jeremy Lin, finds Manu. Hesitant to go up the first one with 7-footer. And Mormon for 3, and he continues his hot shooting for the first half. And he's got a new career high here in the TPBL, 32 points. Oh, all the way to the hoop. Bullying ding, Kyle. It's a playground basketball from Kyle.
He recognizes the mismatch. It's just another heady play from him.
There's that dunk. Good pass from Jeremy Lin. And Mormon continues his hot shooting.
One thing I want to keep an eye on is the last couple times down the floor, Jeremy Lin's picked up Adrian Mormon, and Adrian Mormon's wanted nothing to do with the ball with Jeremy Lin guarding him. What do you think that's about?
Well, Mormon is 4 for 7 from downtown. No one's doing a great job guarding him as he's 5 for 8 from the field. All three-pointers for Mormon. 5 for 8 from 3. 5 for 8 from 2. He's having himself a game, 32 points. Wow. Kyle on the free throw line, extend this lead to 6. And he does. Sammy Manu into Mormon, who's guarded by Jeremy Lin. There's a matchup. Step back and one. Adrian Mormon puts Jeremy Lin on his back and leaves him there.
Adrian wants more, man.
He definitely wants more, man, in this game. Now, his moniker that I pulled out off Wikipedia, they used to call him the More Maniac, and we might be seeing some More Maniac right now.
He's dialed in. I don't think anyone's guarding him.
I don't think anyone's guarding him. Rattles home his 35th point. Thank you for showing up to today's basketball game. Signed the entire Mars faithful. Tough off the glass, and we've seen a lot of that from Joseph Lin. Loves using the bank shot.
I think Joseph Lin was playing some horse in practice this week. He's really got the bank shot down tonight.
Mormon double team, fadeaway step back, and a wedgie.
Oh.
Wedgie on the bottom side of the rim. You don't see that too often. If you've had that on your punch card, you can cash in your ticket on the concourse. Underside wedgie. Such an anticlimactic shot, those ones. I'm like, oh, Mormon gonna, oh.
Ball's gonna go back to the Mars.
Ball's gonna get jumped up. When they get the wedgie, they do the jump possession. It's gonna be a jump up between the 7-footers. And it looks like it's gonna be tipped back to Sakakini. Yeah. Joseph Lin being guarded by the lock, Kenny Chen. Kyle now. Joseph Lin thought about the deep 3, and Sonny Sakakini will shoot it. Front iron. Rebound Mormon. Ding around 2 players, kick out. Sammy Manu got it, 3-pointer. 68-66. Here come the Mars. Washburn. Screen around 2 players. Too easy. Jason Washburn showing us why he is the MVP, most valuable imported player here in the TPBL. Mormon. Sammy Manu around, and he's open all the way to the hole and can't finish, but Michael Eric is there, and he's fouled down low by Jeremy Lin, who can't believe it. Gonna send Michael Eric to the free throw line.
This is beyond durian face here. This looks like durian indigestion.
Too far, Joe, too far. Durian face to, I like it.
We might need to call a GI to the floor here.
Seeing the full spectrum of emotions from Jeremy Lin. We haven't seen his hyped up face yet. Stay tuned, lots of basketball left to be played.
It's extremely frustrating when you think you got that ball clean. You think you've made a great defensive play. I feel for Jeremy Lin right now.
Tough position the referee was in to make that call. He was on the other side of him. Referee's discretion. And that's Jeremy Lin's 4th foul.
A good bit of salesmanship by Eric there as well.
Gotta be a good salesman when you're foul hunting. Joseph Lin, 12 points. Brother Jeremy, 8 points. Michael Eric, see if he can make this a 2-point ball game. Michael Tsao back on the floor. Mormon comes away with a steal. Oh, and a turnover. Good hustle for Mormon. Squandered possession. Sonny Sakakini all alone in the corner. Rebound to Eric. Up ahead, no numbers. Sammy Manu with a one-handed pass, and Kyle comes away with a steal and a layup.
These are fundamentals right now, Scotty. Michael Eric throwing the underhand pass, Sammy Manu with the one-hand pass. Both lead to turnovers and baskets the other way.
Michael Eric, skip out, Allen. Kings look to push and another layup. Oh, decides to not take the open layup, JJ, and pull it out.
He's waiting for a 3 there.
Kings playing that 5 out again. Joseph Lin. Kyle from way out. Rebound tipped and controlled by Michael Tsao. Surprised we haven't seen Austin in today's game so far.
He might be rested after all the burn he got last game.
Mormon tipped, but he collects it. Flattens, no call. Into Sammy Manu, play on. TPBL smoke. 72 to 69, 3-point ball game. I'm on the edge of my seat. Joseph Lin around 2 screens. Into Washburn, and he's fouled. Who are they going to call the foul on? They're going to call it on Coco, saving Michael Eric from picking up his 4th foul. Going to send AXN Sports. We're going to be back after this break. Stick around. Good basketball here.
Hảo, 新北国王李凯燕夹倒犯规，夹倒警告1次。嗨，对，把你的应援物打开，拍拍扇也可以打开哦。嗨，欢迎你们来看球。哦，没错没错。嗨，
他看得到自己吗？
哦，爱心爱心。哦，欢迎你来看球。
巴字。
好，
巴字，
巴字，好，哎，欢迎你们来看球。哇，我们饮料给了很大罐哦，把你的应援拍拍扇打开 ，2 for 1。哎呦，哦，嗨，欢迎你们来看球。
They're plus 12 with Mormon on the floor.
Adrian Mormon on triple-double watch with 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Leading all players on the Mars in assists with 5 points. This man right here, Mormon, no call here. finds the cutting Manu, 2 points Mars, which brings us to where we are right now. 72-69 in favor of the Kings, who have a 2-game-to-none lead in this best-of-7 series.
Adrian Mormon doing a bit of a Nikola Jokic imitation tonight.
The Kings took care of business on their home floor. Mars trying to do the same.
The series doesn't start until the home team loses.
6 points now for Washburn. Michael Tsao over the hot hand Mormon, guarded by Sushi. Michael Tsao has provided a spark in these playoffs. Sammy Manu thought about the three and it's short.
Kings play great man-to-man defense, very physical. They don't let anybody do anything.
Manigo now prides himself on defense with those long arms. Washburn trying to take Eric. Started his post move from far away. Good defensive possession for Michael Eric.
Anytime you can get Jason Washburn to miss the jump hook, you've had a good defensive possession.
If you push him out to 8 or 9 feet, that jump hook goes Mormon around the dribble and out of bounds. He's human. 4 minutes and 56 to go in this third quarter, game 3. Washburn, handoff to Joseph Lynn. Joseph Lynn passed to Washburn. Good-looking two-man game from the big man.
Pretty play. Joseph Lynn's having himself a game tonight.
Coming off his career best 14 assists last game. Career best, that is, here in the TPBL this season. Michael Tsao from downtown, and it's good.
The Mars need that right now because the Mars have a tough decision to make. Adrian Mormon looks a little tired out there, but it's a critical juncture in the game. They want to give him a rest, but they can't take him out right now.
Oh, somehow, someway, Washburn able to finish on that Joseph Lynn miss.
Yeah, he knows he got lucky there. You can tell by the smile.
Michael Tsao hits that three. Mars go into their God of War chant. Mormon double team comes right away, finds Coco. Oh, and a turnover. Joseph Lynn back, Sammy Manu slips the ball on the floor. Michael Tsao able to find Eric into the corner. Coco all the time in the world. In and out.
Oh, too bad, too bad.
Mars getting after it, bodies on the floor.
That was great hustle by Sammy Manu. Great hustle getting back and getting that strip.
Manigo steps into his three. Rebound Mormon. Oh, Michael Tsao fouled by Joseph Lynn.
That's smart basketball by Michael Tsao. The Mars got to look to beat the Kings down the floor. The Kings are always set in defense, and it really makes their man defense tough to beat. If the Mars can push it and get there before the Kings can get set, they're going to have some good results.
Michael Tsao with questionably, arguably, his biggest three-pointer in a Mars uniform just moments ago. Still feel like the Mars are winning this game, but they're still down 6 points. Michael Tsao, guarded by JJ. Takes him off the dribble all the way to the hoop, and 2 points, Michael Tsao. Okay. Number 57, Money Mike moniker coming back. I've seen him go off for 24 points, Joe. Very capable. Sonny Sakakini, guarded by Coco.
You know, the Kings are playing straight up man-to-man defense. There are opportunities to put the ball on the floor. The Mars have been settling too much for the east-west dribble. Going to the hole, they're going to get results. They should got to keep doing that.
Mormon elects to let that air ball go out of bounds. Ryan Marchand looks on, arms crossed.
Now, do you ride Mormon out till the end of the quarter, or do you give him a break?
Well, I'm not asking me anymore, because at the start of this game, I didn't think having Mormon in the game was a good play to begin with. So I'm going to trust the coach. Whatever he makes, I'm going to go with it. But I think you give Mormon a break here. Try to get back into Eric. See if Michael Eric can get something going. Because he's sitting on the bench now. Malcolm Miller, fresh off the bench, see if he can provide a spark in the final 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Into Mormon, mismatch, step back, couldn't get the roll. Inside out trouble, and Mormon draws the blocking foul. What do you think, Joe?
These are coin tosses. Could go, it's a 50-50 call, it's a 50-50 play.
Stepped in front, still moving.
Nah, he's not set. It's the right call by the official.
Good job, TPBL officials, playoff officials, sharp as ever in their calls. One thing I like is they do let them play. Kings holding on to a 4-point lead. Jeremy Lin over to Sushi for 3. In and out, rebound, Sakakini. Jeremy Lin with his 3-point attempt. These Kings could be punishing the Mars. Mars lucky to come away with that one. Michael Tsao hounded by Manigault. And Mormon guarded by Jeremy Lin. He goes around him. Oh boy, it's the More Maniac show here on a Thursday, Taipei City. Manigault back for the Kings. Sushi goes up for the rebound, it's fouled.
The baseline floating layup is not the easy shot Mormon made it look to be.
37 points for Adrian Mormon as he picks up a foul. His third.
He's got 9 points and 5 assists to go along with that. Or sorry, 9 rebounds and 5 assists.
Correction, that foul was on Coco. Coco's 4th foul. Mormon sitting with 3. You wanted to put Mormon on the bench? So did I. Good thing he stayed on the floor there.
It's a playoff game. You got to dig deep. You might go the whole. You might have to go the full 20 of the second half.
Mars got to close out this quarter strong. They haven't been able to best the Kings in any quarter yet. Close ball game. In and out, rebounded by Allen.
It's getting down to Kings time. They love the last 90 seconds of quarters.
Kings
Can the Mars hang on here?
Coco, layup. Kings picked up in the full court, and the Mars able to beat the pressure with some passing.
37, 9, and 6. Triple-double watch.
You let us know, Joe. Triple-double watch in full effect. Number 18, Mormon. 37 points. His career best in the TPBL, eclipsing his previous high of 30. That's coming off Mormon, who shot 9 for 25 throughout the play-in game and the first 2 playoff games. Has been averaging 9 points per game in these playoffs up until today. Jeremy Lin on the free throw line. Now I got some 2 truths and a lie for Jeremy Lin. All ready? You tell me which one's true. Sorry, which one's a lie? Jeremy Lin once slept on a teammate's couch before the Knicks breakout run. During a game, fans chanted his SAT score instead of MVP, or he was nicknamed the Harvard Hammer by the Knicks locker room during Linsanity. Which one's the lie?
Those all sound true, but I'm going to go with the SAT score because I don't know if that's easy to yell out at a game.
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's true. That's a lie. During a game, they did not chant his SAT score. Thanks for playing, Joe.
Oh, with pleasure. Do we have his SAT score? Do we know what that was?
SAT score is at a 2,400, I believe. He got 2,300 on his SAT.
He did get into Harvard.
He did, the Harvard Hammer. Yeah. Michael Tsao showing us his head nod off the glass. Manu with a rebound. Finish the bunny, and he gets 2.
The Mars really changing the last 90-second fortunes here.
Here come the Mars God of War chant as they're down by 1. They are winning the 3rd quarter, but still losing this game. Rookie of the year guarding Linsanity. Michael Tsao switches off, 4 on the shot clock. He's gonna pull it. 1-footer from the 3-point line, and that's why he's Jeremy Lin.
There's nothing you can say. It's just a great shot. Just a fabulous shot.
23.8 to go. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mars have a chance. Look at that. Step through. Good defense from Michael Tsao. Better offense from number 7, Jeremy Lin. Coco to inbound.
Jeremy Lin doing all this with 4 fouls as well.
See if they get a look here. Mormon to set a high screen. All the way to the hole. Manu, good take, no call. Step back, can't finish. They've got enough time to get a good look. 5 to go. Manu pulls from deep, way short. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Kings holding on to a 4-point lead. AXN Sports, I'm Scotty D, sitting next to Joe O.B. Fourth quarter action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Shout out to the Taishin Wonders who are being held above these male cheerleaders up on their shoulders, showing us their versatility. Mars managed to win that third quarter by 1 point, still down by 4. Fourth quarter about to get underway. I was hoping for a good basketball game for each one of you watching today, and we are all being treated to a great competition of the sport we call basketball. Looking at some of these stats, very even.
In the third quarter, Adrian Mormon and Jason Washburn both had 10 points, while Sammy Manu and Kyle had 7 and 6 respectively. Of note, the Kings were 1 for 11 from 3, still struggling from downtown, still leading the game. Well, the Mars shot 55% from the floor, third quarter being their best quarter of the game. Let's see how they close.
Kings are known to close out games strong. I've only seen them lose once. Now it's a 4-point lead they're holding on to. It's been a much more even battle today. Points in the paint, almost even. 34 for the Kings, 32 for the Mars. Now where they're losing, 12-7 second chance points in favor of the Kings. We see they're going to see if this is a 2 or a 3. You see his foot there. I did see some space between the 3-point line and his bright green sneaker. This isn't going to be the angle we want to see. Up, and they're going to see if he stepped on the line. That looks like a good 3 to me, Joe O.B.
Absolutely. It's good, it's 3.
Up, under. That's one of those schoolyard shots. Nobody open. Jeremy Lin putting on a show here in Taiwan. Lin's sanity continues. Him and his brother. There's a good look at Jeremy Lin with his fresh haircut. Busiest barber in Taipei. Fourth quarter action, 12 minutes to go to decide if the Kings go up 3-0 or if the Mars punch back, get a win. Malcolm Miller. Michael Tao getting the start here in the fourth quarter. Coco swing around, Sammy Manu. Good ball movement, couldn't connect.
They had Malcolm Miller with Kyle on his back. They just didn't see him or get him the ball. Got to take advantage of those mismatches on the inside.
Washburn guarded by Mormon. Good defense for Mormon and a rebound. Find a point guard. Gonna take it, step back. Mormon trying to go all himself and a gift. Johnny on the spot, point for Sammy Manu. Right place, right time.
Sammy Manu's got 10 points now.
Kyle, baseline 3, and it's good. Quieting these Mars fans. 3 for 7 from downtown. Kyle's got 15 points. Michael Tsao, been aggressive, all the way to the hoop, kick out. Mormon under 2. Oh, too strong off the backboard, get back on defense, Adrian Mormon.
Adrian Mormon looks absolutely gassed right now, not even coming back on defense.
Had his hands on his knees. And
I think they're gonna have to give him a rest.
I think that's what the coach agrees with, and they got Michael Eric checking in right now for Mormon, who hasn't quite cooled off with 37 points, leading all scores. Kyle coming in number 2, 15 points for Kyle, as they're trying to take a look at where this ball ended up. Mars basketball. Michael Tsao now with the basketball, big minutes in the playoffs. Eric's got to get down low. Tsao steps into an elbow jumper. Jeremy Lin, Sonny Sakakini all the way to the hole. Nice shooter's roll here in a visiting gym. Sonny Sakakini now has 15 points. Mars looking flat-footed. They got to get some red jerseys down low. Lou able to break up that pass. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And Barry into the ball game. Here's a look at our game's leading scorer, Mormon on the bench. 4 fouls and 37 points for Adrian Mormon. Michael Tsao, been aggressive with it, goes around another defender, hits Barry in the face, and Barry connects for 2. Smoke.
Not pretty, very effective.
Took it right in the kisser. Barry able to finish for 2, and Sonny Sakakini punishes everybody. Wide open standstill 3.
Sonny Sakakini starting to come alive.
18 points.
You know, what's the thing your coach used to say? If they're not ready to catch the ball, throw it at their face.
Michael Tsao. And it sells the foul. Michael Tsao. Kyle can't believe it.
Michael Tsao very comfortable putting the ball on the floor.
Hadn't seen much of Michael Tsao in the regular season. See him sell that foul with the after motion, and Kyle can't believe it. Tried to poke him from behind. Mars basketball, reset the shot clock to 14 seconds after a foul.
I think Washburn's upset because he got the salesmanship in the face there, the hand. Ding Shunru back in the game.
And a foul, body on the floor, and they're going to whistle the foul on the body on the floor. Foul on Washburn, I believe. He's got 2 hands on his head. That's going to be his 4th foul if they do whistle it on him. Let's take a look. Ding Shunru behind him. Bump, bump, act, and the referee whistles the body on the floor. Washburn with a foul.
We're going to have to hand out a couple Golden Horse Awards tonight if this continues.
Mars fans now booing. Maybe I've got the call wrong. Unless that's the amount of Kings fan out. Jason Washburn looks like he is bleeding on the floor. From what I can see from here. Oh, he got bumped in the face, and you see the swelling around his eye. Referees might go to the replay board now that there's blood in play. Interesting track for the DJ to go with. As we'd enjoy this song.
Well, when we do take a break from West Coast rap, it's straight to 2000s pop music. DJ's always going to keep you guessing in Taipei.
As we're going to see our first replay of the ball game with 8:58 to go. Mars are now into the jock jams. That's got to be jock jam 1. Let's take a look. Now, first shot was
left
there.
jab from Michael Eric.
And then a left jab from Michael Eric. Now, It looked like the first shot was thrown by Washburn there, and then the bump to the face.
And then they both get struck by lightning afterwards. I didn't see the rain clouds in here, but definitely a little bit extra there.
Struck by lightning, yes. It did look like something extra happened that we didn't see on camera. Slow motion. Thank you, slow motion, for bringing us what really happened. Now they've sorted it out, I believe. It's going to be Mars basketball. Pretty cool, calm, and collective. Washburn having taken a bloody eye there, as he's showing the other ref his eye. As Washburn gets the Kings fan in attendance riled up.
The Kings travel well, the Booster Club. They're an animated crew, just like the Kings are.
Ding. Oh, rebound Miller. Shot clock violation. Yeah, the Kings fans do travel well. About a 30-minute drive from their home stadium in New Taipei City. New Taipei City is the suburb of Taipei. It surrounds it. Oh, gonna have to watch an 8-second call. Got it over in time. Jeremy Lin now. Kings holding on to an 8-point lead. Mars have not led in the second half. They come up with a turnover. Jeremy Lin travel. As we see another range of emotions. Emotionless. Kenny Chen, some close defense.
Both teams have had moments tonight where they're playing great man defense.
Good call by the coach there. Jeremy Lin did pick up his pivot foot. And a turnover.
Jeremy Lin perhaps a little confused because he's coming from a league like the NBA where, you know, take an extra step. It's all right.
Mars squandered that possession, turned the ball over immediately. Number 13, Lou, to inbounds. Into Kyle, guarded closely by Ding. Bit of a mismatch. Sonny Sakakini. Joseph Lin guarded closely by Kenny Chen, and they're going to whistle him for a foul. Sonny Sakakini threw his hands up thinking it was an illegal screen. Referee blew the foul on number 23, Kenny Chen. His first foul. Quiet game so far from Kenny Chen with 4 points. Season average 10 points. Sonny Sakakini. Joseph Lin being guarded by Kenny Chen. Great defense, and he comes away with a steal.
Inspired defense by the Mars.
Malcolm Miller, his three-point attempt. Got it.
We've got ourselves a game.
5-point lead for the Kings in white. A lot of dribbling for Sonny Sakakini. Sonny Sakakini thought about the three, puts the ball on the floor, spin move. Kyle for three. Rebound Mars.
Huge possession right here for the Mars.
Every possession so critical. Ding Shunru, who's been quiet, only 3 points. 5 points now, smoke. Love the smoke that comes out of these stanchions. 3-point ball game, 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the Mars God of War chant comes out on defense. I love it. Ooh, foul, Michael Eric.
He made that one a little too easy for the referee to call.
Michael Eric's fourth foul. He's got 7 points. Intangibles for him. He's a rebound machine. He changes a lot of shots inside.
He also makes it really difficult for the bigs on the Kings to post up. He's a lot of body.
Back into the game, the man of the match so far, Adrian Mormon. Defense, Mars come up with a steal. Kenny Chen, a chance to tie here on a three-pointer.
Got to get the ball over to Mormon. He's got fresh legs.
I agree. Mormon with the ball now. Double team doesn't come. He goes to work. Finds Barry. Barry can't connect. Scouting report on Barry is he hits standstill threes, unable to connect so far in this game. And the scouting report on Manigo is he drives to the hole and he gets buckets. Timeout Mars, 94-89. We're going to stay right here for this timeout. Let us listen in. AXN Sports, we're not staying here. Listen to a word from your sponsor. Stick around. Basketball left to be played. Love it. Love it. We're the jock jams too now. Yeah.
Got some riveting games of paper, scissors, stone going on right now in the audience.
I like it. The Taishin Wonders, they play paper, scissors, stones with the fans, and if you win, you get some sort of swag. And you get a smile no matter what. Fourth quarter action, 94-89. We have a ball game. The first two games were blowouts, led by the Kings. Mars on their home floor with a much better effort so far. Might be these ladies right here the difference maker, but based on stats, it's Adrian Mormon with 37 points as we see the Wonders in a conga line.
The Wonders have their own fans in the stands too. There are individual fans of individual Wonder team members.
Yes, middle-aged men here in the front row with National Geographic lenses taking close pictures of all of these ladies.
Trying to film the Wonders in their natural habitat.
Here in Taipei. Come for the Mars, you stay for the Wonders. Back to basketball, Ding Shunru blows by Kyle. Mormon, the hot hand. Into him now.
Manigo got away with something there.
Manigo all the way to the hoop.
Such a nail gun, such a nail gun.
Uses his body to shield the defender. Haven't seen one of Manigo's Showtime dunks yet. Stay tuned. Back into Mormon. 1-2, blocked by Sushi on the weak side, and Mormon's got to get back on defense. Ooh, Joseph Lin, just as Mormon gets back on defense to get hit with one right in the eyeball from that man, Joseph Lin. 15 points for Joseph Lin, 13 for brother Jeremy, congratulating him there. 18 points, Sonny Sakakini, and 18 points for Kenny Manigo, leading all scorers for the Mars.
Joseph Lin has really stepped it up here.
Kings team, I got 6 players in double figures. On the Mars side, just 2. Sammy Manu with 12. And our man of the match, Adrian Mormon with 37 points.
You know, when you watch these Kings, it's so well balanced. You never see anyone really having massive games, but then you're in the fourth quarter and everyone's in double digits. Even game 1, they had 4 players that scored between 20 and 23 points.
Basketball game, everyone's going to eat for the Kings. Dinner time takes place here in the fourth quarter, typically for the Kings. Everyone starts feasting.
They feast like kings. They've got a giant table. It's got a lot of food on it. Probably won't even eat all of it. They're just, you know, but everyone, it's a feeding frenzy.
Triple-double watch for Mormon. 37 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. With that man right there, cooling everything off and silencing these Mars fans. The Lin brothers playing together here in Taiwan. I never envisioned myself calling these games next to you, Joe, but 3 years ago, I did put it in my mind when I started this journey to have you sitting here, and here we are. 99-89, 10-point lead for the Kings, and 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go in this ball game.
It's really important that the Mars come down and have a couple of good offensive sets. They can't force the play. They can't force it to Mormon. They can't throw up a bad three. Everyone's got to get a touch, and they got to get the right shot.
Five on the shot clock. Barry's going to have to pull it. Oh, Barry 0 for 3 in this game. Rebound to Kenny Chen. Unable to finish. Another rebound. Kings come away with it.
Unfortunate. That was a good offensive set by the Mars. They just couldn't finish it. And that might be the difference in the game. That might be the difference between the two teams. The Kings, they're finishers. Finish the quarter, finish the offensive set.
Joseph Lin. Double teamed off the glass and fouled.
What do you attribute Joseph Lin's love of the glass tonight?
Well, being a smaller guy, you got to use the backboard as your friend because you got to get the ball up over those higher centers. You find the smaller you are, the more likely you're a guy that likes to use the glass. And Joseph Lin likes to use the glass.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, with the Mars tonight, they got 3 big imports that have been in the game, not all together, but at least 2 at a time the entire game.
Yeah, Mars have went with their big import look. It's been a much more competitive ball game. Kings now pulling away in the fourth. 4:44 to go with an 11-point lead.
Sammy Manu's back in the game. Look for him to get something going.
Sammy Manu now guarded by Sushi Shen, takes him to the hoop and then kick out to Kenny Chen, and he's good from downtown, and they needed that.
More from those two. More from those two.
8-point ball game. Sushi. Backdoor cut. Manigo all the way to the hoop and one. Not the guy you want to lose on the
wing.
wing.
Call steps there.
You saw a travel. Referee saw an and one. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, quick steps, happy feet. I think you might have got that one, Joe. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, quick, so quick. Referees might not have saw it. It's too fast. Joe knows basketball. We gotta travel here on the English broadcast booth. Unfortunately, we don't have the ear of the referee. Manigo on the free throw line. Biggest lead of the half right now for the Kings is 11. Ding pulls up. Norman Dowling for rebounds, and Sonny Sakakini comes away with it. Barr's gonna have to get a stop. They can't be traded baskets now. 3 minutes and 46 to go in game 3. 5 on the shot clock. Joseph Lin gonna have to put it up. Called him for a travel. There's a stop. What can the Mars do with this possession? Gonna need to come away with points. Michael Tsao has now re-entered the ball game. Get big minutes. Unfortunately for Ding, not the game we wanted him to have. 5 points.
Mars got to get into their offense early here.
Michael Tsao just looks faster than everyone guarding him so far. Able to blow by everybody. Stepped out of bounds. Unfortunate, unforced error. Defender took away the baseline. Michael Tsao stepped on it. Joseph Lin. Kickball.
It's a smart play by Kenny Chen there. I think Joseph Lin was about to take off on the dribble.
Joseph Lin's been looking to attack all ball game. I like this matchup. Kenny Chen guarding Joseph Lin.
Joseph Lynn's the type of player you could go to war with.
Manigo, and they call him for stepping out of bounds. I missed that one.
Yeah, that was another step out of bounds. It must be the new paint job they have on the floor here.
People unaware of the out of bounds line. Oh, almost a foul on the backcourt there. Malcolm Miller now. Mars desperately needing points on this possession. Michael Tao, Sammy Manu. Rebound Mormon. Kick out to Kenny Chen. Practice three-pointer, and he got it.
Kenny Chen hotting up.
8-point ball game now, and the Mars need a stop. Game on the line. I want to have the ball in this guy's hands right here. Sushi Shen, Kyle now, 3 on the shot clock, good defensive set, and they bail him out. Sammy Manu fouls.
Kings did such a good job working the shot clock down.
Got it right down, and they got rewarded with a foul. Ooh, touch foul on Sammy Manu. Gonna put Kyle back on the free throw line to extend this lead.
Kyle always seems to find a way to be in the middle of things for the Kings.
So consistent Kyle's been throughout these playoffs. 16 points in tonight's game. Typically a 9-point per game guy. Had 9 points average over the first 2 games. Mr. Consistency on the free throw line. Of course I say that, he misses the free throw. That's typically how it goes.
I don't want to call Kyle a role player, but let's just call him a role player for the sake of argument. And when your role players have big games on the road, you're almost guaranteed to win in the playoffs.
Mormon now, double team, triple team comes. Michael Tsao, 3-point attempt, and it's good. Michael Tsao in his biggest game for the Mars, and he's come up big today.
Just under 2 minutes, 6-point game. Mars desperately need a stop.
Kenny Chen's the guy that's going to have to give it to him. Good defense. And they called a technical foul off the ball on Joseph Lynn, who was complaining about the suffocating defense being applied to him by the one-man double team, Kenny Chen the lock. Big technical foul call there, crucial.
You know, Joseph Lynn's usually a pretty cool, calm, collected character.
Kenny Chen with suffocating defense, and a word for the referee we saw there, and an instant technical foul. Not the time to take it. Malcolm Miller hits the technical free throw.
In defense of Joseph Lynn, Kenny Chen did do a little bit extra on the follow-through there. But Joseph Lynn's got to know to keep quiet at this juncture of the game.
Can't argue in the referee's face. As aggressively as he did there, the referee did not like it. You can tell by the force applied to his finger when he made that technical move that he hated it. Kyle around 2 players and all the way to the hoop, and Kyle has 18 points. Caught the Mars sleeping. Michael Tsao back the other way. Kick out, but no one is home. Oh boy, not the look they wanted. Michael Tsao, Sammy Manu's, my bad. Draws the triple team, and that's where Sammy Manu needs to be, is on the 3-point line. Kenny Chen, aggressive defense, picking up in the full court. Jeremy Lin. Mars not out of it yet, and the Kings look to slow it right down and use this entire 24-second shot clock. Jeremy Lin with 4 on the shot clock, and Manigo will shoot the 3, and that might be the nail in the coffin. 10-point lead, 106, and we see that 3-point celebration from Kenny Manigo only when they win. Kings getting it done at home, Kings getting it done on the road. Not out of it yet, but oh boy, 10-point comeback with 1:09 to go is setting the stage for the biggest comeback here. Around the horn, so many weapons that can punish you. And Kenny Manigo with 24 points is one of them.
If you're Coach Marchand right now and you're going to watch the game later tonight, you're going to really be happy to see that these guys, with the lead down the stretch, use the entire shot clock and get an open look and convert.
Looking down at the Kings scoring, 16 points, 13 points, 18 points, 18 points, 11 points, 24 points, everybody feasting.
Just goes back to that next man up philosophy that Washburn talked about at the beginning of the game.
That's right, next man up. If I'm not getting numbers today, you're getting numbers, and I don't care because we're all a team.
Sharing the ball becomes contagious. They seem like a team without ego. They're just going to be a tough out. The Mars played great tonight. The Mars played a great game. A bit unlucky with a few turnovers, a bit unlucky with a few misses inside, but they should win this game 8 out of 10 times.
I think the Mars today put up one of their better efforts, still came up short. Trying to avoid getting swept in the opening round TPBL playoffs. Kings about to go up 3-0.
So clinical tonight by the Kings, so clinical. No panic, no rushing the ball. Fundamentally sound passing, ball movement, defense.
Michael Tsao to inbound, as they're gonna need a quick hit three-pointer. There it is. And they got it. Sammy Manu breathing a little bit of life into it. Need a three quick, and they're gonna have to foul. And if they're not gonna foul, oh boy, what do you think, Joe?
Maybe they want to play one possession before they start fouling, hope to get a stop, maybe get a turnover.
Kenny Manigo, kick out to a wide open Joseph Lin. Oh boy, that's not the defensive stop they wanted. They're gonna have to get a quick hit three again. Michael Tsao been blowing by everybody. Bully ball for Michael Tsao. He's been a bright spot here.
Now you want to foul.
Now you want to foul right away. Kenny Chen commits that foul, sending one of the best free throw shooters to the free throw line. Not what you want to do.
Jeremy Lin ecstatic getting that foul call. What would be the opposite of durian face?
Opposite of durian face? Ooh.
Is that mangosteen face?
I do like mangosteen. Maybe mango face, nice sweet one.
In season, nothing better.
Go back to some legends. We hear two truths and a lie. Are you ready, Joe?
Yes.
In Taiwan, Jeremy Lin was mobbed by fans so aggressively he had to hide in a frozen yogurt shop. During Lin's sanity, President Barack Obama sent him an email, or he auditioned for a Marvel role, but was turned down because he was too athletic looking. Which one's the lie?
I gotta go with the yogurt shop, because I don't see a lot of yogurt shops in Taiwan.
No, he never auditioned for a Marvel movie. Shout out Barack Obama.
I want to know where this yogurt shop is now.
No shortage of frozen yogurt shops or bubble tea shops to hide in if you're famous here in Taiwan. Mars trying to draw up a play here. Gonna have to hope Jeremy Lin misses 2 free throws. Now, the Chicago Bulls this year did score 9 points in 10 seconds, so it is possible. Some timely threes and some bounces to go your way. Mars trying to avoid being swept. Down 3-0. Mormon with the playoff high here in the TPBL. 37 points is the most scored points by anyone here in the playoffs so far. Michael Tsao, Mormon. Back to Michael Tsao, who's been taking everybody, and he pulls it up. Manu, Mormon gets the rebound. Gonna have to pull a three, Mormon. No call. Body language says it all, and the Kings are gonna run out the clock here. That's going to do it. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for tuning in on AXN Sports, the start of a 5-year journey with KC Global Media. Once again, I'm Scotty D, and I was joined today by Joe O.B. Any final words from you, Joe?
No, just looking forward to Game 4. I think the Mars really brought it tonight. They just ran into a buzzsaw called the new Taipei Kings.
We're going to see you game 4 on Saturday to see if the Mars can avoid getting swept here in the opening season of the TPBL playoffs. Scotty D, Joe O.B., that is it from we.
我想问一下曼尼高，今天下半场的表现非常神勇，非常的好。那来谈谈一下今天下半场自己的状况。
I just played my game. I didn't do anything outside of what I normally do. We got the win. That's all that matters. We got one more to close out the series. We just got to get our rest tonight, come tomorrow to practice, and get ready to close it out on Saturday. Oh, yeah, Saturday. Yeah.
那想再问一题，因为今天战神的防守非常强悍，那在前3节是不是有让你们感觉到比较大的压力？
Yeah, I mean, they're a physical defensive team. We knew they were going to come out and be physical. I mean, they're playing at home. It's easier to, play behind the home crowd. But we took their punches, punched back, came out with the win. Yeah.
谢谢，恭喜你们赢球。